So, oh, all right, that's awesome. So, just a little bit about this fierce individual right here. I fell in love with her on Facebook. Like so much warmth and just genuine kindness and truth. This woman right here will tell you your shit stinks and you will be like, well, thank you, darling. Because she is loving and she's tactful, she's kind, and she's driven. And thank you for sharing with us today. And thank you for bringing an assistant. This is good stuff.
Thank you. Good afternoon, or good morning. Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, we need to take it first. Yeah. So you hold it for me.
Okay, I am an independent advocate and activist for many of my marginalities. And because I'm truthful, this is the reason, so my principles come before personalities. Thank you for allowing me to share with you today, because speaking truth is cathartic. Saying no to a boy, often taken as coy, from pre-cradle to the grave, taught by parents and teachers, and also our preachers, to be beautiful, but not to be brave. Girls conditioned to learn, for a husband to yearn, to be loved by a man is the goal. To submit to the male, for the handmaid's tale will be yours when you're weakened and old. To yield to the violence and suffer in silence, to say no, misconstrued as a yes. To not injure his balls and allow his catcalls is the action that you should choose best. Enough! Brenda Tracy is a rape survivor and an inspirational speaker, and this is one of her quotes. Rape is the attempted murder of one's spirit and soul. In 1998, Brenda was 24. She was gang raped by 4 football players, students at Oregon State and the University of Nebraska. Google her name, Brenda Tracy. Her story is powerful, her message is powerful. Webster's dictionary defines rape as an outrageous violation. Rape culture is taught in America. Enough! My body, my mind, and my spirit were violated by men and women starting at a very young age. Me, too. At the age of 3, I already knew that I was a homosexual, although I didn't know what sex was. I knew that it was shameful and wrong for a girl to love a girl or a boy to love a boy. I knew because the preacher said murderers and homosexuals will burn in hell. I knew because my parents would lower their voices and say words, queer, bulldagger, dyke, bag, sissy, and punk, with a tone of disapproval. So I began at the age of 3 to feel ashamed of who I was and to hide. The first time I was raped, I was 8 years old. A male family friend who I called Uncle was my babysitter. He attacked my body orally while I lay sleeping. As a teenager, I submitted to have sex with boys, not because I enjoyed it or liked them, but because I was trying to teach myself to be straight. As a young adult, in between girlfriends, I would have sex with men. I was always intoxicated when it happened, felt dirty and unnatural afterwards, and never wanted to speak to them again. I allowed myself to be raped because I was trying to fix myself. It takes time to build the courage to boldly speak your truth and learn to say no. I want to share with you 7 affirmations that changed my life. Look in the mirror daily and say these words. Say these words with your mouth and in your mind all day, every day, until they become your truth. Then your life will begin. Let's start to speak life into ourselves and others right now. Please repeat these words after me. I am who I am.
I am who I am.
I am truth.
I am truth.
I am brave.
I
and respect.
I demand to be treated with dignity and respect.
I am worthy.
I am worthy.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am enough.
I am enough.
Woo!